Students, here in this video, we are going to see a small intro session about the open elective course offered by E&I department. The offered course title is Electronic System Design. Myself, Satyakirija, Assistant Professor in E&I department. My mail ID and contact number is given for your query clearance. At first, we are going to discuss about the course outcome of this Electronic System Design course. Initially, we go with basic devices like diodes and transistors. Then, by utilizing those basic devices, we are going to design a complete electronic system. As a preparation step, we are going to learn one by one throughout the syllabus. First, we start with diodes, that is basic level PN junction diode. Then, we move on to some special purpose diodes like Zener diodes, Schottky diodes, etc. Then we focus on transistors and then we progress towards the IC components like op-amp, 555 timer, etc. Finally, we learn about the design of basic system architecture by using the above components. So these are the main objectives or can also be stated as course outcomes of this course. The course outcomes are listed here unit-wise. The first outcome of this course is to differentiate special function diodes from PN junction diode. Then we learn about the construction and characteristics of BJT and then explain the construction and characteristics of op-amp. Then describe the working of 555 timer IC and voltage regulator IC, and finally describe the system architecture using existing product design. These are all the main course outcome of this course. The reference book that can be used during the course time for this course is Linear Integrated Circuits by Rai Chaudhary. Since this syllabus covers the basics and fundamental level concepts of electronics, this book can be utilized. Everyone faces a common question like, what is the main motive of this electronic system design course? And another question like, why we want to opt this course? Here I am providing you all a solution for those questions. Consider in case if you are developing an electronic product but you are not aware of the basic component specification, or else by nature you are not an electrical engineer. Then in that condition, this course provides an overview of all the basic electronic principles you need to understand to design some basic electronic circuits or systems. In order to effectively manage your hardware design setup, this course plays a major role in providing those sort of knowledge for you, and this is the main motive of this course. Another main concept that we focus in this subject is op-amp. So you all might come across the word operational amplifier since it has a wide variety of applications in real time. Here we use IC741 op-amp, and this will provide a very high voltage gain and it can be operated over wide range of voltage conditions, and this makes it a better choice for using in integrators, summing amplifiers and some general application circuits, for example feedback circuits and other inverter circuits like subtractor circuits. For these sort of applications, we are preferring this op-amp in electronic system design. Here in this image, you can experience some examples. Then another one major electronic system component that we would learn by this course is 555 timer. Coming to 555 timer, it is mainly used in various applications like creation of delay, also creation of the duration for event occurrence, and also to analyze the input-output conditions. And for all such conditions in electronic system design circuits, we need to set the time period or fundamental period, and predominantly for those purpose we are learning about 555 timer ICs. So it just provides pulses per period, that is periodic pulses by which time delay for processing the events and sequential timings can be provided. Also, in many industrial sectors, this is a major requirement in all electronic components. So, we are focusing on 555 timer. Then, we start with the course syllabus. This answers your question like, what are all the content we are going to study in each unit? In first unit, we are going to discuss about the basic diodes, that is, we start with PN junction diodes and its condition of operation, that is forward and reverse bias condition. Then the types of diode, that is an ideal diode and practical diode. Also, we would discuss about the major difference between them. Later, we will be focusing on diode functionalities and its equivalent circuit. After which, we move on to some special diodes like Zener diode, Schottky diodes, etc. Then after that, the working condition of diodes in some specific application devices like LEDs, photodiodes, etc. will be learnt. Adding to this, we will also learn about diode numbers and its polarities along with the LED identification and diode testing. So these are all the concepts that are to be covered in our first unit. Then comes the second unit. In this module, we will be practicing with BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor, which acts like a basic transistor model. In addition to that, we would be learning about the different types of transistors that are available in the market and how it operates and how can it be configured. And based on this configuration, input-output characteristics are analyzed using the I/O characteristic curve. These transistors are also configured to work like a switch, and that configuration can also be learnt. Adding to this, we will also be focusing on transistor specification and LED identifications, its packaging types, and finally transistor testing. Once after the transistors, we traverse to the third unit, where we are going to learn about the op-amp, also denoted as operational amplifiers. In this time, we would actually move from component configuration to IC configuration. Initially, we start with types of IC packaging and internal blocks of op-amp and its ideal operating conditions. Then, finally using op-amp, we are going to design an inverter amplifier, a non-inverting amplifier, and we are going to design a comparator, zero crossing detectors and voltage followers. These are all some application end devices using the op-amp circuit. Then comes the fourth unit, where we focus on special function ICs. In this broad category, we majorly take a look on 555 timer IC. Major applications of IC 555 includes the monostable and astable multi-vibrator design. Another major special IC we are going to learn about in this unit is voltage regulator IC. Under that, we are going to design some series of voltage regulator ICs. Then, based on timer IC and voltage regulator IC, some applications and designs are to be discussed. This also includes identifying the functionalities of the particular application devices. Then the last unit is system design techniques. This unit is the practical application of all the concepts that we have learned so far in the previous 4 units. So far, we have learnt about various basic electronic components. Now, we are going to move to system design techniques. So in that condition, we are going to start designing the systems using those basic electronic components. At first, by using diodes, we implement LED interfacing circuit. Then, relay interfacing using transistor driver circuit has been stated. By this, we are interfacing both diodes and transistors. Also, we focus on opto-isolators. Adding to this, we also learn about the LCD interfacing circuit, stepper motor interfacing, and DC motor interfacing. These are some fundamental applications of the learned electronic devices and design methodologies. The different design methodologies that are available are to be discussed in this chapter. Things that are required to design and analyze these sort of applications and its specifications are also to be learnt. Then finally, we are going to design a total system and analyze the particular system. And finally, we are going to implement the particular system by using the knowledge gained through the 5th unit. So in a nutshell, we start with some basic concepts about the electronic devices, and by using that, we are going to design a system or circuit. This serves as a main motto of this course. So here I have attached a small clip shot of a video for better understanding of this course. all for watching this small intro session about the open elective course Electronic System Design offered. If you have any queries, you can contact me directly or you can also mail me up. Thank you, students.